All right, guys. Welcome back. The NBA continues, and I'm here to give you the NBA Fantasy Salary Cap Edition updates. It's game day 3 of game week 7, and so far, so good. Above average in all the 3 days that have passed. Let's hope it is a wonderful game week 7, all through and through. All right, so the average, as you can see right there, was 130, and he scored 186 in spite of Johnson missing out. He actually didn't play, and he has a flag on him with a calf injury. So I missed out on those points as well, meaning it was going to be a superb game day had he played. So how did I fare? Of course, Johnson right there, as you can see, managed to he didn't do anything, just gave me 0 points. He has a calf injury and is expected to be back on the 5th, which is tomorrow morning. Yep. All right, so I managed to get 52 from Danny Avdia as they took on Cleveland Cavaliers. As you can see right there, he played 35 minutes, scored 27, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. As you can see right there. And of course, 7 assists is 14. This is times 2. Rebounds are 1 each. 8. This is the points scored, also 1 each. A steal is times 3. And those are the points. Then came in Nikola Jokic as they took on the Indiana Pacers. Played 35 minutes in this game. Then scored 24 points, which is actually 24 fantasy points, 8 rebounds. 8 rebounds. Assist is times 2, which is 26. Then 1 block, which is 3 assists, as you can see, 3 points. Then of course Rawlings came in. Rawlings played 38 minutes in this one, scored 22 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, which is 16 points, 2 steals times 3, which is 6 points, as you can see right there. 48 from Rawlings. And Kinopo played 33 minutes, the rookie. Scored 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. None of the steals for Kinopo. On the bench, I had none playing. So let's jump into the games. So of course, Danny Avdia and company took on Cleveland Cavaliers and managed to win this one. Long overdue win. He led the way, scoring 27 points and accumulating 42 fantasy points in this one. We already saw his stats earlier as we looked, because he's in my squad. Donovan Mitchell dropped 33 points in this one, accumulating 51 points for Cleveland Cavaliers right there, as you can see. Then of course, Shaden Sharp dropped 20 points in this one for the Portland Trail Blazers. 45 fantasy points for him, 9 rebounds, as you can see right there. Then Evan Mobley also got 64 points. Wow. Dropping a double-double, 23 points in the game and 10 rebounds, as you can see. So we have the highlights of this one. Let's jump right into them.
Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell to the rim, banks it up and bangs it in. He picks up right where he left off. He was just they played hard. They will play for 48 minutes, and it will be a test for the Cavs here this evening. Tyson finds Hunter. Hunter off a screen, fires a 15-22 as he gives the Cavs this 4-1 lead.
Yeah, this Portland team's already played OKC 3 times this year, so had a very, very difficult schedule. Love the shot by Hunter, though, turning into about 12 feet, right in the middle of the lane. Put pressure on that defense. Don't take tough shots or bad shots to bail them out.
Evan Mobley with the triple. Thunder
kind of picking up where they left off last year, talking about OKC. That's where they look awful good.
Mitchell steps back.
Speaking of looking awful.
That's that Cavalier lead to 12-7. Garland with a hesitation move. He throws Avdia, feeds Mobley. Hey, he's got it as Evan Mobley had 30 here a season ago, and it was an instant classic. The Cavs in overtime beat these Blazers. Grant down the lane missed it, but Klingen's there to clean it up.
Nice job by Evan stepping over to help. Great defensive capacity. He does that. He's got to try to come over and help clean it just a little bit. I know he's a massive guy.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Cavs. He missed the last 2 games. Good to see Lonzo back in action. Hunter now. Hunter creeps toward the basket. Double clutches. He puts it. Here's Evan Mobley. Mobley to the basket. He rushes it home as Evan Mobley goes strong to the rim.
Evan Mobley, no one in front. 2 guys hanging off the side. He goes hard to the rack.
Sheen Sharp is checked in.
Excellent defense by Dean Wade. Timed that perfectly. Moved his feet right into the right position. Did a great job. Donovan just going to work.
Wow. Mitchell took a number of bumps from Caleb Love. He doesn't get the call, but he gets the bucket.
Dove back into that lane after he lost a little bit of his balance and was in a perfect position defensively. Nice job. Cavs are playing very aggressive.
Mitchell's shot puts it up and in.
I like these rotations with these guys.
Love works on Caleb Love. Hand! Grabs the loose ball after Lonzo Ball got back to help. 2-on-1. Uh-oh, Wade down Bryant. I thought he was going upstairs. I think Thomas did too. Off we go here in the second quarter as the Cavaliers start the quarter with the ball. Jalen Tyson floats one up and floats one in as Tyson displays some. There's a steal. Love zigzags his way in. Gets cut off by Porter. Sissoko trails. Love drives, puts it up and puts it in. Reith. Hunter tries to box out Kamara, and Kamara made a nice hustle play to get there. Sharp hands off to Reith. Reith barrels to the basket and lays it in.
Cavs got to come back on this end, though. This is where you started. The offensive things will happen, but you got to defend better.
Avdia, we talked about that 2 days ago in Indy. That was a dazzling finish by Tyson.
Nice job by Donovan feeding him to the basket, so you got to have more of that.
Reith juggles and Reith scores another bucket.
I built a snowman with my 3.5-year-old daughter yesterday, and I have to say it is a lot more difficult than you think. Okay? And the eyes fell off of my snowman yesterday.
20 since Sharp's been on the floor.
Cavs just got to keep chipping away. This is great. He make a big 3 here. Boy, that's a big, big basket for the Cavaliers. Get some good intimidation as well.
Garland's picked up by Reith. Oh, and he drains a 3. Off we go here in the second half. The Cavaliers trail this ball game now 70-58 as C.D. Sissoko spray it back to Shaden Sharp. Sharp ahead to Love, who leaks out and lays it in. Avdia throws on the brakes. That 3 doesn't go. The long rebound comes to Grant. Sharp slashes and scores.
Right time. I think Grant got rid of that ball real quick. Didn't expect him to be there, but he was.
The ball goes to the floor. Avdia's down there. It squirts free to Kamara. Kamara sends it back to Love. Oh, boy.
Oh, man, the Cavs almost had that basketball. You were saying, John?
Tyson is emerging. And this is second season as Evan Mobley grabs the loose ball back to Lonzo Ball. It's been one of those nights for Lonzo. Tyson, though, gets there and lays it in. Another hustle play. DeAndre Hunter feeds Garland. Garland's watched by the lengthy Kamara. Gets underneath and puts it up and in. Here tonight.
Yeah, Sharp. I don't know if he didn't pay attention to the memo. You don't go with that guy.
Lonzo for 3.
There you go, Lonzo. Great confidence to keep shooting that back.
Passes after a drive. Sissoko across the lane. The Cavs have picked it up defensively. They're running right at these Blazers. Avdia took a bump from Garland, but he got inside and dunks.
The Cavs did a good job by the Cavaliers. Really, really compact defense. Everybody's got their hands up, being strong.
Donovan twirls past Shaden Sharp. A brilliant move by Donovan Mitchell. Evan Mobley, he knocks it down. Evan Mobley with a huge throw by Evan Mobley, who has 23 here tonight.
Love that confidence by Mobley. He's made some of those threes during big moments during his game.
Avdia goes ISO, twists inside. Mitchell is watched by Grant. He'll use a Hunter screen. Got a half step on Avdia. He floats
out of his hand. That's smart.
Kamara fairly early in the shot clock.
Too much and not reacting well enough, so got to keep pounding on it.
All right, of course, that's how they managed to down the Cavs in this game, managed to beat them, Danny Avdia and company, and the game ended 121 to 110, as you can see right there. Danny Avdia did the job and made it for Portland Trail Blazers. Then after that, of course, we went to Denver. Denver Nuggets taking on Indiana Pacers. They had to go to Indiana. The Denver Nuggets were on fire, most particularly Jamal Murray with 69 points. I'm sure this must be like a career record of his. 50 apiece, 52 points in this game. Wow, 69. Wow, look at that. 69 points in this one for Jamal Murray, as you can see right there. Then, of course, the Mr. Consistent Pascal Siakam did his thing on the other side, scoring 23 points and 34 fantasy points. As you can see, Nikola Jokic dropping 24 points and 61 fantasy points, a double-double. 13 assists were along with 8 rebounds in this game. Then, of course, we have the highlights of this one. Let's roll them up.
Monday, remember how hungry Cleveland was because they had lost the night before to Boston at home.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. I mean, that's... Listen, play so many games, that can happen.
And Benedict Mathurin with the rebound. Now Siakam right around Jokic, laid in.
You get down there one-on-one too quick.
Johnson. Jokic going to take his second three of the game, not yet. Cam Johnson will, and he fires in a triple.
Brown being gone, that right there, those little cuts right there, they understand it a little better.
Jokic is in the lane and he banks it in. They double it. Murray over the top, he goes and he hits. Stops and pops. And he's off the mark.
Listen, that ankle's bothering you. You ain't popping, pulling up in a three-point on a transition.
And a jumper by McConnell, undrafted out of every one of them has been a three-pointer. He's guarding Murray. Murray gets around him. Murray trying to dump it off. Try it again. No, off the glass. Lemonade out of lemons there. Now, corner jumper is good by Siakam.
That's one area of his game over.
Siakam just 33.5%, but he's down from last year, and it's intercepted by T.J. McConnell. Matthews.
It's a field goal attempt for 1-3.
Chunas against Huff. Valanciunas, wow. That is called bully ball, Scott Hastings. Play, and they stripped it.
Get you off of me.
Pass underneath, knocked away. Give it to Hardaway. Hardaway could stop and pop. He does, and he nails it.
Well, in transition, he just
To open the second quarter here. McConnell, he makes that shot virtually every single time. Now Cam Johnson's got a lane, give it to Najee. Valanciunas fading away, knocks it in. 8 points for Siakam, probably a good idea. Pass thrown away. Snap it over. Matthews. And Matthews has his second bucket. 61-45, Murray long range, got it! Jamal Murray customarily does this far into the season. 14 straight points for Denver. High fake, and Jokic! Siakam out to Huff. Good ball movement. Huff long range short. Mathurin knocks it in.
Defensively, and your man gets that rebound.
The final 40 seconds of a wild and woolly second quarter. Murray, can he do it again? He can! Oh, Canada! Murray, 6 on the clock. Murray, heat check! Got it!
Make a statement your first 5 minutes. Peyton Watson forgot he's supposed to get the ball in.
3 excellent scoring runs. Now Murray's first shot is good again.
Supposed to be.
The Joker gets the turnover there. Now Mathurin, they fly by. Straight away 3, that's good. Jokic is doubled immediately. Murray has the hot hand and he knows it. There he goes again. Murray doing a good job on Siakam on the weak side. Trying to keep him out of the paint. Mathurin. Mathurin's got game. Benedict. Siakam's 3rd foul, if you're keeping track. McConnell, not a great long-range shooter, but he pumps one up and he pumps one in. Heaves up the 3, that's no good, and Furphy is up high.
Siakam with a great block out.
McConnell. 3 seconds remaining, McConnell got it. With Scott Hastings and Katie Wingy. 8th game this year, scoring 100 or more through 3 quarters, tied with Miami for most as McConnell hits.
You got to be ready for physical play.
Now corner 3 on the way, that's good by Garrison Matthews.
Again, remember Katie reporting no Spencer Jones, although you've got a 17-point lead, making a 15-point lead. Got a little burst of speed that I think fools you.
Murray's got 34. Hardaway. That looks good. Yeah, right in front of us. Here in Indy. 106 to 90.
Well, that's what McCall does. He just pesters you.
Timeout. Denver. Put in the stats. I mean, he's got 14 points, got 6 assists. Good screen by Valanciunas. Murray pulls the trigger and bam! Knocks it in. Nope, and Valanciunas going to get called for the foul.
That's a good call.
Watson, Johnson, Murray, Hardaway Jr., Valanciunas against Watson. By Watson. Lay it up easy.
That little hedge
against Bradley. Now Murray. Murray over the top.
Oh, my goodness.
Jamal Murray, red hot. 40. Pass it out. Nembhard. Siakam for 3. That's good. Nuggets need to keep scoring. Murray, corner. Yes! Jamal Murray! He's on fire!
Trying to stay in front.
Now, of course, that's how that one ended, as you can see right there. The Denver Nuggets managed to win that game, and of course Jamal Murray was on fire, dropping 52 points in this game. So that's how that one concluded. Then right after that, we had San Antonio Spurs taking on Orlando Magic. Franz Wagner taking on De'Aaron Fox. This one was a tight one, and of course the Fox won the battle. As you can see, just separated by 2 points. De'Aaron Fox dropping 31 points. Wow. This man is actually taking this team home without Victor Wembanyama, as you can see. So surely we shall look back and be like that point in time when Wemby was out. And of course, De'Aaron Fox took the bulk of the responsibility for the team and of course scoring highly. He dropped 31 points in this one, scoring, accumulating 46 fantasy points in this one. Then on the other side, Franz Wagner scoring 25 and accumulating 50 points. Then Jalen Suggs 24, accumulating 45 points. These are some of their best players. We have the highlights of this one. Let's jump right into them.
The Barnes had a big night last night in their win against Memphis. Kornet swings it to Vassell. A corner three is good by Devin Vassell out of point shooters. Not easy to do. Nope. Another miss by Vane in close, but an offensive rebound for Suggs. Short jumper is good. Jalen on the board early tonight.
Never hit the rim, so the shot clock down to 2 when he had to shoot that one.
Barnes a step back three, knocks it down. Franz Wagner making his way into the middle. Soft touch. First bucket for Brian.
He was going to use the routine. He had to. Even the window wasn't ready for it.
Had to wait for it.
Yep.
Devin Vassell knocks down a 2. Up 3, Devin Vassell. Wendell Carter Jr. rebound, pitches it ahead to Suggs.
Third legs. It's on a great back cut.
Inbounds the ball, and here comes Dylan Harper. Taze picks him up on a switch and lets him shoot that jumper, and he knocks it in. Leans in, fires the pass out on the wing. The runner by Jones is good. Defended by Taze. Sohan got it back. Harper lobs it up. Sohan off the glass. Jeremy Sohan. Desmond Bain fights him off.
Spurs turnover. As David mentioned earlier, this group without Wembanyama and Castle have been very stingy, not giving up the ball a lot.
Fox with a nice fake and a step through. Seeing action tonight here in the first half, early second quarter. Bain fires it to the cutting Isaac. He throws it through by Jonathan Isaac.
Turning back the clock on that one.
Fox strong, rebound Kornet. Another rough three-point shooting night for the Magic. Johnson able to drive it on Isaac and dunk it in. For 3 again. That one's long, rebound Black. Leaking out was Bain. The pass is on by Wagner. Bain. Wagner driving on Sohan.
There we go.
Nicely done.
They don't get fast break points. The Magic like to play against a moving defense rather than
a couple of threes tonight for Tristan. Here's Suggs stealing it away from Harper. Suggs with a step and lays it in. One of the shots that they have been making. Here's another turnover. Wagner with the steal. Suggs from Wagner.
There we go.
They start their action with the shot clock at 10. Kornet into the corner. Three-point shot is good again by the Spurs. Back in 1996. Coach Brunny spent 9 years with the Spurs. There's a good start.
Going to come out, use the San Antonio pressure against them.
Fox gets in close, rattles in 2 more. Wagner locks it up, and Goga Bitadze throws it through.
It's a nice shot.
Wagner cuts it to 7. Thompson catches and goes. Wow. Finishes again. Isaac switches on Fox.
Good news, Suggs back out on the floor.
Fox jump shot. Got it. Maneuvering around a Carter screen. Jalen with defender on his hip scores.
It's working.
Attack in the fourth quarter. AB only 1 of 7 from the floor. Suggs comes off the screen. Knocks down a 3. Carter hustling, almost had it. Dylan Harper now racing Suggs back alone. Suggs going for the block. Count the basket and a foul on Jalen. Magic to come out of here with a win. 6-game home court winning streak is on the line. Dylan Harper shoots it over Chase Richardson for 2 more. Pass was into the crowd and Harper picked it off. Harper to Champagne. 3-point attempt is good. Point lead.
Dylan Harper, just his ability to get into paint and find people, very skilled.
Shot clock down to 3. Johnson goes underneath the basket and hooks it up and in, just beats the clock.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you guard him any better, David.
Well, he's made some good shots near the bucket. That could have been an and one. Franz Wagner.
Former Rookie of the Year.
Good depth.
Pretty good depth.
Richardson floats it up and in.
See the young fella.
Two-possession game again. Still ample time. Harper three. Wow. Nothing but net. Stepped right into that three-point shot. No contest out there. Bain delivers it to Batase with the reverse. Fox works again. Step back three over Wagner. It's good.
Goodness, Davey.
Possession. Bain, three-point shot. He drills it. And we've got De'Aaron Fox. Fires again over Wagner. Good again. The Spurs. Fox leads the break. Knocked away. Stolen by Suggs. Ahead to Batase. Dunks it in. Three-point shot, Franz. He got it. Here's Wagner. Franz a step back three on its way. He got fouled. Throws.
Challenge, because you see.
It goes to Wagner. Catches. Shoots. It's blocked out of bounds by Kornet. And that is the end of the game.
What a wild finish. That was very, very, very wild, as you saw right there. Batase with the final block that saw San Antonio Spurs beat Orlando Magic and hence ending their 6th home game win run of the Orlando Magics, as you saw right there. Franz Wagner managed to push until the end, but of course San Antonio Spurs prevailed. And then of course came the LA Clippers, who got back to their winning ways, but we are hearing sad news. James Harden continues to ball, dropping 27 points in this one, and of course scoring a total of 58 points, nearly a double-double, had 9 assists and 4 rebounds in the game. Kawhi Leonard as well is playing, but these guys let go of Norman Powell. Yeah, Norman Powell is the name I was looking for. Then on the other side, Nickeil Alexander-Walker doing his thing, scoring 21 points in this one, and of course 35 fantasy points. As you see, Dyson Daniels 15 points in this one, scoring 28 fantasy points and 2 steals to go along with that. I think we have the highlights of this one. Let's roll them up.
But he decided to go all the way down with it to the basket and came up short.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker right to the cup.
We talked about his feelings.
Back into Zubac. Big size advantage inside. Hawks double, get the ball out of his hands. Leonard a fade for 2.
That's what he does. He's a great defender.
Tied at 2 as Harden gets into the paint. Zubac with the jam.
You know, you want to make sure you keep them possessions tough.
Okay, too strong off the glass. Harden pulls a 3, and it's 9-2. Timeout for Quinn. As that Madison was talking about is run in the game in Los Angeles. The Hawks outscored the Clippers 20-4 in transition. Dyson throws it in.
Dyson with a nice little floater.
Harden kicks it out. Former Hawk John Collins. Zubac the offensive rebound. Harden for 3.
Oh,
he is deadly wide open.
You can't.
Harden stop and pop.
Oh, that's a gutsy shot, you know.
Up the floor, Ricochet. Nice move for the jam.
Oh, the defense. That's an easy one for him. Couldn't get it to stay down.
Alexander Walker right to the hole again. The indecision cost him. Turnover. Sanders on the lob to JC. Luke Kennard. V. Sidestep 3 against Leonard. Bullseye.
Oh.
JC again and good again. John Collins with 6.
Well, I'll tell you.
V to the corner. Asa Newell. Got it. And the rebound. Ripped out of there by Wallace, but had to.
Daniels defense right now in this first quarter. Kawhi Leonard 2 points. And so that's a nice job.
Harden rises up and knocks down the baseline jet.
Threat here to make everything happen.
Guarded by former Clipper Luke Kennard. James puts it up, and that's good. Krejci, after making that pass. Harden, top of the glass, Zubac. And a foul.
I mean, with your body, you can't give him room to move around. Now, a big guy like that, he wants to plant. We got to meet him early.
This is knocked away, picked up by Daniels. Dyson checks the mirrors, finds Alexander Walker for three. Hawks are within two. Zubac. Somehow, the pass completed to Sanders and a foul on Atlanta. 5:38. Hawks ball out of the timeout. And a short clock as Onyeka drives in, gets to the hole, puts it in, and a foul on Los Angeles. Shots, they've turned it over 9 times, but that's calmed down here in the second quarter. Leonard hits a tough one over Alexander Walker.
That's good deep.
Harden threw that one off the backboard. Zubac has it. Now Kawhi puts up a one-legged runner for 2.
Yeah.
After all the travel. 14th consecutive game. Play, travel, play, travel. Zubac cut, and Onyeka fired it off his shin. 53-41. Harden puts up the glass and hits.
And adjustment.
Mogay defending. John Collins tipped, but Harden get it back. Over to Kawhi for 3. Bingo. 11. Third of the night. Mogay and a switch. Harden lets it go, and that's an air ball. Collins at the buzzer, one-hands it, and puts back to Zachary. Turns the corner and lays it in. Harden is on the bench. Doesn't get any easier for the Hawks. They've got Wallace. Keith Wallace.
I'm not going to put it out there, but yeah.
106-84. 3 on the wing, and Houston not only follows it up by tonight. Your one and only chance to see Jokic in person if you can join us here at State Farm Arena. Harden continues to pour it on. Ricochet tried a circus shot after the contact. Lob and a beauty. Kobe Brown.
To get it going on both sides of the ball.
Caleb slipped and fell, turned it over, and the run-out dunk for Cam Christie.
See him with a little more authority, you know, really playing through contact. That's the next step for him.
Ty Lue and the Clippers end a 5-game losing streak at the Hawks' expense here tonight.
All right. Of course, they won that one, as you can see right there. They're back to their winning ways. There was even rumors and talks that James Harden could be leaving because of the bad performance, as you will see right here shortly in the standings. They're actually doing terribly for a team as good as that. Look at where they are. Third last. They are 6-16. 6-16. They have won only 6 games and lost 16, which is not very, very good for a team that good with the roster that they have. Of course, with Kawhi Leonard and of course James Harden as well. So there was talk that he could be seeing his way out in LA and find another team to hope to. So that's how that one ended. They managed to win it 115-92, beating the Atlanta Hawks. Then came Charlotte Hornets that took on New York Knicks. Guys, by the way, you can comment. Let me know who the player of the night is. LaMelo Ball. Wow, balling out, scoring 34 and 63 fantasy points in this game, nearly a triple-double, just shy 2 rebounds with 8 and shy 1 assist with 9. Wow, amazing contribution from LaMelo Ball. Something he has not been doing for a while. suddenly he appears. Then Kinopo, I have him in my squad, managed to drop 13 points. We saw the points earlier on, 25 as well. Then Saulune, this is one of those players that just come out of the woodwork, but it shows that every time he's given an opportunity, he actually tries to deliver for each minute a point, which is still low, but I mean, he's also cheap, as you can see right there. Then, of course, Karl-Anthony Towns, 69 points in this one, a double-double, 35 points in the game, and 18 rebounds, as you can see right there. Then Jalen Brunson, 47 points, fantasy points in this one, dropping 26 points in the game, as you can see right there. Now, I don't have the highlights of this one, but maybe next time. Then Brooklyn Nets took on Chicago right after that. Michael Porter Jr. back from that short hiatus of 2 games, as you can see right there, and he's back on the fire with a double-double in this one, scoring 35 points in this one and 10 rebounds. Wow, actually he was good. It's just that I think he didn't have the minutes, but no, he was a starter in Denver. Anyway, it's one of those things, an enigma that you cannot understand. So they finally won this one. Brooklyn Nets beating Chicago Bulls. Josh Giddey dropping 28 points, 61 fantasy points, and a triple-double, 11 rebounds and 11 assists as well for Josh Giddey, but unfortunately was not enough. Vucevic, 33 fantasy points, dropping a double-double, 16 points and 11 rebounds in this game. We have the highlights of this one. Let's roll them.
Out there, Buzelis came out defensively. Giddey knifes inside, and his kick out. Giddey knifes inside, and his kick out is picked off by Dioman.
They got numbers.
Porter with that big body into Vucevic missed the layup, but followed it back in.
Start handling success and putting teams away. 15-point leads and losing is unacceptable.
Buzelis driving on the good shot blocker Claxton. Clowney came over for the help. Vucevic is there.
Scoring opportunities.
Numbers for the Bulls. Dosumu penetrates, leaves it. Buzelis inside.
Benza. Yep. He could be the #1 pick.
Yep. That's a lot of talent out there now in Provo. Here's Porter. The backup jumper goes down. That's,
quote, better than ever, guys.
It's comforting in the only sense that he's 18. Here's Vucevic with a nice pass from Buzelis.
The assist. Started with Javon Carter, breaking the defense down, coming back curling, giving the ball to Buzelis for an easy pass.
3 assists already for the Bulls. The only comfort in that is that Sengun's so young. There is a nice 3 by Porter. A little fading 3 goes down. Obviously, here's Porter banging away. He's a strong dude, and he lays it in against Buzelis and 1.
See, people forget he was a #1 height. Cam Thomas is one of the better scorers in this game. That's deep.
Patrick Williams hits.
Wow, that was for Hinsdale. Bang, bang, bang.
Shooting at the beginning of the year, but still a solid number. And the Bulls regain the lead. Here's Porter, aggressive to the cup. Williams trying to recover, but Porter is off to a hot start. He's got 14 of their 18. That ball's deflected.
Mike Vrabel, man. A lot of teams passed on both those guys, especially Mike Vrabel. You know, Ben Johnson was always a hot commodity.
Williams hits a 3, rattles it home.
That was up in the air, man.
He's a very important person in basketball management. And coincidentally enough, Patrick Williams with the pick. Coincidentally enough, it's stolen back by Brooklyn here. Powell all the way against Patrick Williams, especially late. Saraf, lefty, lines it up and hits. Well, in the league, they have put up 29 in the first. Carter late in the clock, the cross, the drive to the cup, and he got it to roll home.
When you're giving up so many second chance points, you're allowing them to get wherever they want on the offensive end. There's really nothing you can do about it. They ain't one.
Right on cue, it's Sharp drawing the Williams foul and a chance at 3. A problem early against a team with some length. You look around the Brooklyn roster, a lot of length across the board. Here's Sarab, the spin. And maybe traveled. He drag stepped his way to a banker for two and a 10-point lead.
And give people a chance to be heard. That's the way you grow and develop as a team. Now, if you keep repeating the same things at them, now you got to find guys out. If I keep telling you the same thing, smalls on big, you have to be committed to guarding your guy. You know, you have to say to your coach, like, coach, I'm not switching anymore. I want to play this guy head up.
All the way to the cup on a second chance opportunity.
You got to be committed on the defensive end.
In the post, clear out. Working on Clowney, left it short. The 13-point lead again. Giddy, continuation, and one.
Well, he just puts that body on the rookie. We take it home, and then we study the scouting report, and then we come back and shoot around and go over what we're going to do, what the game plan is. And you had to know what players at your position did and not just worry about those guys. In the same direction to help. And that's how you learn how to play good team defense, and we practice it every day. The one thing about this league now, these guys don't practice. They don't.
Phillips inside on the break.
When you have a young team like the Bulls have, they need practice time. It's not a veteran team. You know, Denver doesn't need a lot of practice time.
That's right.
The Lakers don't need a lot of practice time. They're veteran teams. Jalen Terry, Noah Sengate. These guys that have to practice. Ayo, even though Ayo's considered a veteran, he needs practice time.
Noah Clowney is hit back-to-back left corner threes. He goes to that spot. Martin on the fast break lays it in, and after a nice burst out of the gate, the Bulls got back within 5. Was way behind the play at that point. Martin ends up committing that foul. Good job by Williams to deflect. Good recovery by Wolf, finding Powell. Williams tapped it off the glass for Terry. Bulls get both for the last shot they want. Dosunmu says no, and then the refs say yes.
I'll tell you what,
the other night with his insights to excellence, talking about that clause in his contract that kind of pushed his effort. Speaking of effort, Dosunmu.
He's being much more aggressive here in the second of these guys. We've seen many teams do it.
Wow, Michael Porter Jr. is on one again tonight.
You know, he's got 5 turnovers, so those are reasons to be upset.
Nice. There's some of that ball handling you were talking about with Wolf. By Clowney. They rotate to Clowney, who's been hot from 3.
Wow. Vooch's man, that's Vooch's man. You got to let him know.
And 3 goes down for guess who?
Vooch's got to get up the floor. He's got to let the guards know.
Get a brick plus minus is minus. There's a 3 by Wolf. The only guys that are positive are Terry and Giddy. Had to come in to give some size on Porter. And they round it out with Claxton here to Williams. Somebody's got to get him. Nobody did. Hit a 3.
Oh, man.
Another breakdown defensively for the Bulls. A tough little sequence for Williams. Nice pass. Giddy, better rejection.
That's rim protection. That's rim protection.
Bulls opponents average 6 blocks a game. The Nets have 7 tonight. Nice roll home for Vucevic. 14-point game with 5 minutes to play. 2 blocks for Claxton tonight. He's got only Brooklyn net to play in and start every game this year.
Got quarterback in the game now.
He throws to Claxton. Lob up top. Perfect play. Inside the conference if they can help it. And they're in a playoff race. Williams hits a 3. His second of the night.
You never know. He's got a contract that's pretty manageable.
I think that for what he does. For what he does and what you're paying these days, right on cue, Claxton dunks it down. Shy of 25. He wasn't highly touted coming out of Georgia. There he is, right on cue with a block.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. He timed that perfectly. He even let Javon Carter get.
Wasn't highly touted coming out of Georgia. There he is, right on cue with a block.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. He timed that perfectly. He even let Javon Carter get in front of
the standings in their respective conferences.
And then we also got added 2 more games, in the
Charlotte.
All right. As you see right there, Brooklyn Nets managed to win by 10 points in this game, winning.
Zealous came out defensively.
Yeah, beating Chicago. Beating Chicago Bulls. Josh Giddey's triple-double was not enough. And then Wolf, remember Wolf had that game where he went off and dropped 37. but he's back down to his usual self, and of course dropped 10 and then 8 in the game that followed. So right after that, of course, we had Sacramento Kings taking on Houston Rockets. And Houston Rockets were runaway winners in this one. It was a blowout. Sengun dropping 28 double-double, 10 rebounds, 56 fantasy points in this game. Kevin Durant dropping 24 as well, 8 assists and 3 rebounds, 46 points in this game. Then on the other side, it was Malik Monk that tried to do the best, dropping 25, 44 points in the game. Russell Westbrook, who started very, very well, scoring highly, did not help in this one. Nearly had a double-double, 12 points and 9 assists, 37 points in this one. Amen Thompson, 55 points, scoring 12 double-double rebounds and 7 assists in that one. I don't have the highlights of this one, but that's how that one went. Then maybe another player to read, Shepard. He was a serviceable player. 22 points in this game, scored 5, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 22 points in this game. All right, then of course right after that we had the Detroit Pistons, the runaway league leaders in the East, taking on Giannis Antetokounmpo's Milwaukee Bucks. Wow, Antetokounmpo is injured again. That's what that means. He only managed to play 3 minutes. Wow. Anyway, there's actually talk that Giannis Antetokounmpo wants out and he might be leaving Milwaukee Bucks. And of course, people say that he has wasted his career there. But I mean, one championship is not bad. It's just that the potential was really high. His potential was really high and the expectations were really high. It's just that the Milwaukee Bucks organization did not surround him with all the necessary chips for him to fulfill that potential. So there is word and talk around that he might be leaving. So let's wait and keep an eye on that. Now, of course, Kincaid was not able to overcome the Milwaukee Bucks in spite of Giannis Antetokounmpo not even playing more than 5 minutes in this game. As you saw right there, just 3 minutes were clocked by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then Tobias Harris led the way, scoring 20 points in this game, 25 fantasy points. Then Kincaid, of course, not having a good game, dropping 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. 41 points for Kincaid right there. So let's pull up the highlights of this one and take a look.
Doesn't have Asar Thompson on him. He's got Cade Cunningham. That's the impact of having KPJ in the lineup.
Well, catch and shoot for Tobias Harris. No.
Ryan Rollins, you see, picking up Cade Cunningham, trying to make him turn, trying to, keep him from picking up a head of steam. That's especially important coming out of screens.
Boy, 3 of the 4 attempts. Shot 80% Monday against the Washington Wizards, 12 of 15. Before he exited the game with that back spasm injury. Tobias Harris with another bucket. The Pistons.
Great job just sealing up the inside.
Bucks only points, a couple of free throws here from Giannis. No field goals yet. Giannis dancing in the mid-range, finding a cutting AJ Green.
And that's the key. Giannis is down, Lisa. Doesn't look good. Does not look good. He went down and immediately summoned for the trainer.
And Giannis gingerly, just moments ago, walking on his own power back to the locker room with the medical staff following him.
Closeouts. And they'll give you multiple efforts on closeouts. That's a good look around the
That's the three-pointer and the bust in the basket.
Bucks in a 2-3 zone. Ball goes middle, then they fall back into a man-to-man.
Tatum Ivy with some daylight. Cade Cunningham from up top. Short. The tip is there.
I mean, it doesn't make it any better, but at least, I know it's not a recurring issue with that same injury that he sustained a couple years ago.
Turn with the kick out to Beef Stew.
And it gives you an idea how much he's worked on that aspect of his game.
Ivy taking the bump and going right at Ryan Rollins and draws the foul and one chance. Down to Bobby Portis. Ron Holland, the second, goes down. Bucks have numbers here right now. AJ kept shooting, fires, hits.
Face guarded as he boxed out, pushed his man out of bounds, and then got out in transition for that corner three.
This is second three-point make and potential. So much professionalism floating around.
Nice little gray herringbone.
Kevin Porter Jr. has checked back in. Look off to Trumpet Jericho for two. KPJ over to AJ Green. The update, the step back, the three-pointer once again for Terry Bird.
KPJ is the table set.
Here's Bobby Portis, whips the pass. Gary Trent Jr. back to Kevin Porter Jr. KPJ, ball in town. A chance for four. Pistons coming in with a 17-4 overall record. Tops in the East. Bucks 9-13. KP checking to try to make that look a little more natural. Here's Kevin Porter Jr. Loud play. Tonight's Potawatomi Casino Hotel payoff play of the game. Ivy sees a crease, drives, and the soft touch.
Well, and you got Duncan Robinson also, when he's available, in terms of what he brings to the table with his outstanding shooting. It's an embarrassment of riches there.
There's Miles Turner. Another lob play to Jericho Sims, who's a perfect 4 for 40. Bucks did cut it to 7 here in this first half. Duran with that lefty hook. You do see that.
And just a really powerful rebound over Miles Turner to get it started. And great footwork to free himself up. Nice. Okay. Jericho might be. He's a 30% three-point shooter at that. Nice.
Ryan Rollins cuts through the whole defense. Here comes Ryan Rollins. Pulls up in the paint. Just inside the free. There's no call. All right, here comes KPJ. Looking at his options. Driving, penetrating, scoring. He learned his lesson.
about 3 feet short.
Now look out. Drop it, Jericho. Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Gets it, ties his career high at 12 points. KPJ off balance, not there. Jericho Sims, another offensive rebound. Miles Turner for the lead. The first lead for the Bucks tonight.
Finishing at the rim. That time, the offensive rebound kick out to Miles Turner.
Bucks have battled all the way from 18 down. Tobias Harris poke it free with KPJ. Wow. Isaiah Stewart swats it away. Jenkins to Cunningham. And a blocking foul, count the bucket. And the foul against AJ. Man, that lead was short-lived. Only 18 seconds here for the Bucks. They stretch it out to, again, a 2-possession game the Pistons have. Miles Turner. All of Wisconsin feeling that one.
Nice long 2 in that possession.
Playing with all kinds of confidence.
Yeah, he is.
Got 9 points in 9 minutes. Puck still in play. Ryan Rollins narrowly throws it away. Gives it over to BP. Corner shot. Corner.
Not giving any ground on that penetration.
Paul Reed going deep into his bag.
You know, not on a consistent basis, but just enough to get under your last nerve.
Porter Jr., big three-pointer for the Bucks.
You know, he's so tough in the fourth quarter.
He is. Leads the league in fourth quarter scoring. The Bucks turn over the Pistons behind the back. Bobby Portis, finger roll finish.
Here he comes.
They're going toe-to-toe with the best team in the East without their superstar here tonight. Giannis only has played 3 minutes tonight, out with injury.
Nice.
Oh! Cuts the lead to 1.
Good job, Ryan Rollins.
Picks the pocket, the Bucks with a chance. KPJ! Kuz with the offensive rebound. Here's Derek Bird. Checks behind the bounce. Pucks on top. Pokes it out.
Don't have to rush here.
BP elbow shot. 13 points for Bobby, all coming in the second half. And Tobias has got 4 3-point makes, 17 points in the game. Porter Jr. drives by. AJ stayed vertical. Back the other way. Pass. Oh! BP to Kuz.
And great defense by, was that AJ down there without fouling?
Yeah, he stayed vertical. Rattles it around. Ryan Rollins, the kick out. Bobby Portis with 4 to shoot. Over to Kyle Kuzma. Kuz fires out there.
Here he comes.
Kuz gets a piece. Kate Cunningham stays with it to lay it in. LeVert didn't know where he wanted to go. There's Harris. Killer shots here tonight. He's got 5 3-point makes in a 20-point game.
He has been the guy.
Guy who averages 15. AJ Green answers. Takes it away. KPJ, Porter Jr., Ryan Rollins thought about pulling the trigger. 90 seconds left to play. Front of the rim. Jericho Sims, new career high. Body bucket and 1.
You're down 5. Yep.
Falls loose into the hands of Ryan Rollins. He's going to hang on, and the Bucks hang on. Their grittiest, most gratifying win without Giannis comes tonight.
There you go. Milwaukee Bucks played like they were possessed in that game. Of course, taking on the best team in the East, who are the Detroit Pistons, and ended up winning that game, as you saw right there. Tobias Harris dropping 20 points in this one and a total of 25 fantasy points. Kevin Porter Jr. having a very, very good game as well, dropping 26 points and 7 assists and 2 rebounds, 48 fantasy points in that game. Rollins dropping 22, 48 points in the game, and of course 8 assists to go with that as well. All right, then we came down to the final game of the day, which was Cooper Flagg. Now I'm going to change my stance. I want to say that Cooper Flagg is actually in the running for Rookie of the Year indeed, because he is putting on a string of very, very amazing performances lately, and this is most definitely Rookie of the Year standards, as you can see right there, scoring 22 points in this game as they took on Miami Heat. And of course, Cooper Flagg scored 22 points and 6 rebounds and 2 assists, which is 38 fantasy points, as you see right there. Wary on the other side scored, accumulated a total of 42 points, scoring a double-double, 22 points and 10 rebounds in that game. Then, of course, Bam Adebayo, Mr. Consistent, dropping 21 points in this game and 7 rebounds, 33 fantasy points in that game. Tyler Hero returned, and he is doing wonders for the Miami Heat. 20 points in this one, a total of 30 fantasy points in the game. Then, of course, Andrew Wiggins as well, dropping 11 points, 33 fantasy points in this game for him and the Miami Heat in the game, as you can see right there. Anthony Davis as well did his fair share of contribution, 54 fantasy points, dropping 17 double-double, 17 points in the game and 17 rebounds in this game. Actually, guys, in spite of his inconsistency, one thing you will note about Davis is that he scores highly. And I would actually, I would advise people to build a team around him. He's that kind of player. If he's fit, he will score 50 plus fantasy points. I mean, not games. If you look at that, his average, I think it does reach 50 if you do the average. So he is a good player. It's just that he has those long injury stints that he goes on, and then they affect his scoring. Then, of course, Klay Thompson, of course, right there, managed to accumulate 25 fantasy points in this game. All right, let's pull up the highlights and see how this one transpired.
They won 2, they lost 2. Turnover. Hero from behind by Anthony Davis. But Davis with the foot speed to recover. Inbounds to Hero. Sidesteps an AD closeout. Down to the corner to drill that 3.
Man, this style sure does suit his play.
And it's a takeaway by Tyler Hero against Cooper Flagg. Christie chasing, he won't get there. Tyler Hero scores. And Flagg with the offside rebound off the miss by Wiggins. Early screen by AD, opens up a shot here for Coop. It's a pull-up long 2, and it's the first Dallas field goal of the game. Got himself going after he'd been in a bit of a shooting slump over the previous 6 games. Down low, AD, turnaround shot, good for the right baseline. Tyler Hero in the attack.
Let's go.
4v3 right now, but Nembhard will wait and let the offense get sorted out. Max Christie with a launch, and drains it. Center on February 13th, one of 4 career games of 40-plus.
Last game before the All-Star break.
Defensive rebound by Mitchell, and it's an attack and score by Andrew Wiggins.
In the start, if Kyrie gets healthy, but he really understands the position.
Oh, Brandon Williams, nice find. Klay Thompson drills the 3. And it's Jaquez headed the other way. Left free for 3, Adebayo. He turned down the outside shot to put the ball down, and he scores in the paint.
The talented offensive player, man.
And took it away from Gafford, but then his pass back to Ware is stolen.
They rebound well, 5th in rebounding in the league.
4th in defense.
4th in defense. That's a perfect combination, too.
Shooting the ball well.
Well, it's the second chance points again. They've really been able to capitalize there. Here's a block by Khalil Ware, but a put back by Anthony Davis. Initial shot, Klay Thompson put back.
Jump.
Just missed. Ware slams it home again.
Finish that time.
And he's got a chance to do something else here. A little show and go. Dishes to AD. AD hit a 3 from the right corner of the air. A big one in the game against Tyler Hero outside. Hero turned down a very long 3, thinking alley-oop for Khalil Ware, but broken up by Dallas. Klay Thompson, transition, 3-ball, and it's a splash, and it's a... Now Simone Fontecchio out in the open court. Drew Smith with a transition 3-pointer. That's no good. Khalil Ware looking for the save-in, does. Tyler Hero's got a chance to put up a 3, and he knocks it down. Fontecchio dumps it down low to Ware, size advantage. Opts to go back out to Tyler Hero. Hero on the drive. Adjustment at full speed. And then Khalil Ware at the other end of the floor. Tough night shooting the ball for Miami. 37% for the floor. They're 22% on 3s. Ryan Nembhard, bullseye. Foul. Ball is in, cutting to the basket, and is still in for Max Christie.
Defense has been fantastic.
Bam, in the paint. And on the second opportunity, the 3-point try from the left side. Pass ahead to Coop from Nembhard. A little hesitation, then flicks it up for the baseline, and it's good.
It'll start to go up, I think.
Max Christie. And the percentage will go up when he takes 3 because he's the best 3-point shooter they have.
Fouling there on the Wiggins drive as he came over to help.
Nice. Nembhard draws 2 defenders and finds a rolling Anthony Davis for an emphatic finish. Harbaugh on Monday, it was 10 assists, no turnovers for Ryan Nembhard. Tonight, it's 8 assists and counting, and no turnovers for the game. Top 2 scorers for Miami.
Nice find.
Yeah, Nembhard back to AD for a pick and pop triple. Mitchell shooting over 40% this year on 3s. Lost ball Nembhard.
Rare turnover.
His first one, and Mitchell in transition. Caught up and blocked. AD. And a loose ball on the floor. Bam, going for it, but Max Christie's got it. Up the sideline to Najee Marshall from Nembhard. In the paint, Marshall, he scores.
Marshall almost double-doubles, 13 points, 11 assists. Bam, from the free throw line. Jaquez. Bam Adebayo glances at the shot clock. Little face-up hook shot, no, but rebounds his own miss, and an easy put. Has not scored in the third quarter. Here's Williams attacking. Marshall swings it. Russell, another three! Khalil Ware way outside the screen.
Mavericks stingy defensively right now.
Miami sitting on 77 points, now 80 at the end of the third quarter. I think Devin even tried to vote with a different email address in a game recently too. He tried to vote twice.
Devin will cheat on bed gear. He absolutely will.
Oh, Klay Thompson. See, I'm still undecided. And Marshall and Nembhard back in the game. Williams and D'Lo left.
Yeah, nice.
Inside to Marshall. Nembhard was directing traffic for 3 seconds on that. We had a delightful conversation before the game. Hold the phone because this is a turnover and this could be trouble. Drew Smith scores. No opportunity for second chance points in that sequence. Another attack by Cooper. That one's in with a foul. No. Wiggins. Fontecchio. 5 to shoot for Jaime Jaquez Jr. Deep inside to score.
It's his show right now.
Well, he's so...
Got it back after he nearly lost the dribble. Short on a three. Smith just runs through Nembhard. Got the ball back and hits the three. The game where the Mavericks came back from a double-digit deficit to make it close down the stretch. We may have history the other way tonight. Marshall, corner three. Rattles home for Christie. Shot clock winding down to 7 seconds. Nembhard over the bigger defender. Bam on a bio. Fontecchio swings it. And here is Ware gliding in there, and what a smooth finish by Khalil Ware.
Might be
his 8th.
Got to get some stops here.
Miami's three-point shooting is improving here in the fourth quarter. And Bam Adebayo banks it on the drive against Christie, and now starting to back him down. Steps through 2 defenders, blocked by AD. Davion Mitchell leaves it for Adebayo, and it's in there. It's a 4-point game.
Incredible fit. Anthony Davis, they're double teaming him.
And all of these possessions for Dallas going deep into the shot clock. Here's Davis on the turnaround. Hello, Wyndham.
A lot.
Here's a catch by Cooper. Pass a little behind him, but he caught it. He spins. He scores. Very well done. And
that in the fourth quarter.
Wiggins with Coop all over him. Good defense.
Oh, Mavs.
Yeah.
Into the middle of the zone. Davis has to fight off a steal attempt. Now he goes. So does Coop in there for the layup. Timeout Miami. That's the ball game. 118-108. Mavericks win it.
That's a glimpse of what Dallas Mavericks is capable of. They have the squad, and I do believe if everyone is fit, they can actually push until they come out of that huge slump that they are in. Because AD is not a joke. AD carried the Lakers into that title in the bubble. It was all AD in the bubble. Then come the seasons that followed, it was still AD. And now that AD is back, with the assistance of Cooper Flagg, I think I want to believe that they can actually come back and come out of where they are at the moment in 12th place in the West, 8 in 15. That win, of course, gave them that. I think they do have a shouting and a fighting chance. I do believe they do. Anyway, still a young season in my estimates, because I think it's 1 quarter that is done of the season. Yeah, I think they still have time on their side, and all they have to do is jail and be able to play together. Then a look at the scoring leaderboard. Lucas still leads the way. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Edwards wrapping up the top 5. All right, that was the final game. Of course, Dallas Mavericks managed to win that one, 180 to 108. Can you guess who the player of the night was? A look at the player of the night was, of course, Jamal Murray. In the backcourt, it was Jamal Murray who scored 52 points against Indiana Pacers. That game, of course, Denver won. They won that one, 135 to 120 for Indiana Pacers. Murray scoring 52 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 0 blocks, 1 steal, and of course 69 fantasy points, which brings his averages to 24.7 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game, 6.6 assists per game. Now that is Jamal Murray, our backcourt player of the night. Then of course after Jamal Murray came the front court player of the night, and coincidentally both of them scored 69 fantasy points. Of course, this is Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks as they took on Charlotte Hornets. They managed to win that game 119 to 104 against the Charlotte Hornets. He scored 35 points in the game, 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 0 blocks, 2 steals, and 69 fantasy points, which brings his averages to 22.7 points per game, 12. It's a double average, 12.0 rebounds per game, and I'm sure this game contributed the big chunk towards that 12 rebounds per game, because he managed to accumulate 18 rebounds in this game. 3.3 assists per game is the final score. So those are the two players, as you can see right there. Both Jamal Murray, who scored 69 fantasy points in that game, and of course Karl-Anthony Towns also scored 69 fantasy points. Now a look at how the squad will fare tonight. Of course, looking at the games first, the games that will be on is Golden State Warriors taking on Philadelphia 76ers. I could be tempted to captain, but no, let me keep it for the Joker. I could, anyway, I'm going to risk it and give it to Tyrese Maxey in this game. And let's see how it fares. Yeah, Golden State Warriors taking on 76ers. Boston Celtics taking on Washington Wizards. Utah Jazz taking on Brooklyn Nets. LA Lakers will be in contention taking on Toronto Raptors. Then, of course, Minnesota Timberwolves taking on New Orleans Pelicans. So a look at the squad. Johnson is injured. I might let him go, because let me just have a look at the fixtures that he has. I remember him having, oh, he's actually done for game. No, he still has 2 consecutive games against Denver Nuggets and then Washington Wizards. Anyway, let me wait and see. So he's out. So I'll bring in George Minor for Danny Avdia. Joker has a perfect set of games in that he has breaks in between for both Tyrese Maxey. Oh wait, Tyrese Maxey has Lakers, so I may not captain him in this one yet. Okay, so that's the squad. Let me hold on to the transfer a while longer, because this game week has 7 games. We've only played 4, so 3 more games to go. Alright, so that's the squad, guys. Remember to like this video, share it, plus also give me feedback down in the comment section below. And I think we are out. All the best in game day 4. I am so far above average in all the games in game day 7. Let's hope game day 4 is also good. And all the best, guys. Peace out.